DIECAST NORBZ is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say so. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. After a couple of days of a hiatus, welcome back everyone. I hope I didn't keep you waiting for too long. It's time that you manifested, yeah, you see what I'm doing there? It's time that you've manifested a new episode of DIECAST NORBZ Galactic Hooligan. Welcome to DIECAST NORBZ Activate. I will actually be the Galactic Hooligan, and today we are actually going to be checking out something special because my dear friend and extreme Transformers hooligan to the extreme, he is awesome, he is wonderful, Robert Salesman has actually sent me SQUEEZEPLAY, the self-proclaimed unstoppable engine of destruction, and I'm looking forward to checking this guy out. SQUEEZEPLAY is awesome. He is just a really bastardized form of everything possible, and I love it, and I can't wait to check this guy out. Welcome to the show. So in this review, you're not going to see a box or anything that actually comes with him or anything. He was actually in a box with Tarn and first edition Cliff Jumper or third edition Cliff Jumper, and he was actually in there with Tarantulas and with what do you call it? And with Tarn. And I couldn't remember exactly I can't remember exactly what the full box is actually called or anything like that. I was actually just looking it up online, and there was nothing that actually told me exactly what it was and everything like that. But I didn't want to check out another review until I actually got this one done. And then we'll actually talk about it a little bit later on and everything. But this guy is actually so great. He's so stupid. I really love him all together. And like, I love this guy so much. They're actually bringing back Headmasters into the game. I love Headmasters. I love Headmasters more than any of the other masters and everything. More than Target Masters, more than Power Masters. Headmasters were actually always just like such a great way of having fun with 2-in-1. So let's take a look at this guy, and welcome to my review. If you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I would really appreciate it. Right now I'm actually up to 825 on my quest for 1,000 and then 1 billion. And I would really appreciate all your help. Please send me around, and also get me over to the heights that I'd actually love to manifest and everything like that. I'm actually trying to use manifestation as a way of like to really doing things, and I would love to make more out of this channel that I love, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me today. Let's get into this review. This guy is so freaking awesome, and I really want to hate this character. I really wanted to hate this character, but I don't. Let's get into it. Dudes, lady dudes, and every single person out there of all shapes, sizes, and creeds, welcome to my show. And can I tell you, it is so freaking liberating not having to like actually do this with a box in the background and everything like that. I am actually loving this, and I am loving the fact that you, Robert Salesman, were actually such an awesome person and everything like that, who sent me this dude right over here. I was really wanting to get this guy and everything like that, but like I actually had a couple of these characters in the 4-packs already and everything. I had Tarn, I actually had Tarantulas and everything, and unless I was actually getting him for my little nephew and everything like that, or one of my little nephews, I really didn't know if I was actually going to get this guy all together. I kind of like felt like he was actually going to have to go to the wayside just like Fangery actually did. And oh my god, he actually super surprised me with this guy all together. Dude, thank you so much and everything. You are awesome. Let me tell you something. This guy is amazing. I really love this guy so much. He actually brings all the qualities of the quirkiness of Transformers and everything like that for me. He actually brings in all the zeal that I'm actually looking for. And I really want to freaking hate this guy. I really want to freaking hate this guy because I wasn't going to get him, I was like, nah, he wasn't special anyway. But let me tell you something, as soon as I got him in hand, I was just like, oh, I love this MFer. I love this guy so much. He is so much fun. He is SQUEEZEPLAY, the self-proclaimed major master of destruction and everything like that. He is just really freaking awesome and everything. And I don't even know what they were actually going on over here in the mid-90s or like the early 80s, or the late 80s and everything like that. What were they doing? I want to say that they were like, they were gonna make this crab, crab cobra kind of character and everything, and that is exactly what they actually did in garish colors. And I freaking love this guy so much. Let's take a close look at this dude, because look at this guy's face. The face that only a mom can actually love. The face that only a mother can love. This guy is just so great. I love the fact that he's actually got this cobra head. I love the fact that, and all of his colors are actually all separately and everything like that. The colors are actually pretty plain and everything like that, but all together, he actually makes one fine looking, bastardized version of whatever he's actually supposed to be. He's got crab arms. You can actually kind of bring him in and out just like so and everything like that. He will clamp you. He will clamp you. He'll give you the clamps, I love it. His eyes are so daringly and dastardly evil. And I love the fact that he's actually got this open mouth here and everything like that for his cobra mouth and everything. I kind of really wish that we actually had a separate mandible here and everything like that where he can actually open and close it and everything. But it's cool. I really love this so much. My one complaint is that he isn't joined anywhere in the back or anything like that to the cobra head to over here and everything like that, which is actually, you kind of have this open space over here, which actually kind of leaves a lot to be desired and everything. So that's really kind of the one downplay on this and everything like that, So it's actually great. He actually has these little beady legs here and everything like that. And he's, again, when I was transforming this guy, guys, I was just like, he's so stupid. He's so stupid. I hate him, but I love him. And I think that is actually what got me into this guy and everything like that. He is so just plainly stupid that he's fun. You know what I mean? There goes his back. And there goes Browning right over there. If you actually know anything about G1, Japanese G1 and everything like that, we actually had another version of a transformer that can actually transform into a gun, and it was Browning. And just let me see if I could actually clear up this picture right over here and bring you a little bit closer to the action. There you go. And that is Browning. Listen, it's freaking camera. Hold on, there we go. And that's Browning right over there. And he's actually pretty awesome. I'm going to keep on doing this until it's clear. There we go. And he's pretty awesome and everything like that. He's actually casted in his purple plastic and everything like that with a silver overlay and everything. He's actually very cool. I really would love to find a little Decepticon symbol to actually place over here. And for some reason, I hear that Browning was actually kind of almost captive to this guy over here altogether and everything like that. So they actually made him turn, he was a blaster, he was a gun, and then he was actually kind of the unwitting, he was actually kind of the unwitting captive of this guy. And so you put Browning over here into his claw. And I love this so much and everything, because as much as I'd actually love to say that this is actually kind of badass, which kind of is, but he's actually so stupid. It's so great. I love the fact that he actually does that. And he doesn't actually carry blaster fire or laser fire. I want to think that he actually carries actual bullets and everything like that. And finally, I'm actually able to use this blast effect, everyone. So he actually has this whole thing where he's just pew, pew, I love that so much. And I love to think that he was actually kind of did you ever see Harlem Nights, where this happened? I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! Fire! Don't do that! Don't ever do that again! I told you, don't do that shit anymore! I'm gonna tell you right now, all of my banter and my jokes are actually 1000% original. Haha, but let me tell you something. I don't know if I've actually had too much fun doing that little sidestep there and everything like that. But like, this guy is actually very cool though. Let me show you the articulation, because this guy is actually very cool. And the only thing I really hate about this is I really hate the fact that they actually just kind of like left the spot for Browning right over here and everything. I really hope that we actually get a Browning one day. You know, like today's world and everything like that isn't quite the same as it was back in the 80s, where everything was actually like a lot safer and everything like that. But here we go. So the arms actually go like around just like this, right at the bicep and everything like that. You actually have an up and down movement right over here, about 90 degrees and everything like that for his forearms. He actually has pincers that actually go in and out. You can actually kind of like move him around a little bit more due to transformation and everything like that. So that's actually really cool. No head movement, but you can actually make him go, yes, yes, I will bite him. You know what I mean? So that's actually really cool also and everything. The pincers kind of like go way in just like that and everything. So that's actually really nice. You can actually have like shoulder movement. You can actually move his arms a little bit more than that and everything like that, like right over here at the shoulder. So that's actually really nice. And his legs are actually very weird and everything like that, because you can actually go back in and out and everything like that. And that's actually also due to transformation and everything like that. And you can actually kind of like bring his legs back and forth, like just like so and everything, twisting them right over here and everything. If you really wanted a little bit more value, you can actually kind of like bring this all the way around just like so. And then you can actually have a little bit more manipulation over here and everything by his leg and everything like that, if you actually really so chose to and everything like that. Like this actually kind of like goes against his transformation and everything like that, which is actually also really cool. And this guy actually came really just super hella loose and everything like that. So I actually had to go into using Kikis and everything like that. Haha, Kikis, pay me. You know, I had to go into Kikis and everything like that, just kind of like solidify like all of his joints and everything like that all together. So you are right now getting him at his best value. You know what? And I really love that all together and everything like that. So there we go. He actually has a tail. It can actually go up and down just like that and everything like that. So there we go. And these pieces all together are actually kind of like, they harken back to his old G1 self. I really wish I had like a G1 version of this guy to compare him to, so you can actually see exactly what it did do and everything back in the day. But this is actually more for show than anything else. And I kind of like think that it could have actually been like left out more than anything else, but like at the same time, it's cool that we actually have it. It's cool that they actually added it. It's cool that they actually like meshed in a little bit more G1-esque ism into this guy and everything like that. So like there we go. So he is very cool. I really love this guy a lot. And again, he's so stupid. He's so stupid, but I love this guy so much. Anyway, let's get into transformation and let us get into... oh, wait a second before we get into transformation. Before we actually get into transformation, let's get into a little bit of size comparisons and everything. And I completely forgot to do that because I'm actually having so much fun with this. So let's get into size comparisons. And because I'm doing this as like an alternate robot mode, here he is next to Cyclonus, next to Kickback, here's SqueezePlay next to Cloud Cover, SqueezePlay and Cascade, Transformers Autobot Monsterbot Double Cross, and Transformers movie crossover Dracula, because I really thought that this was actually a great comparison over here. Now, one thing with Dracula though is that he doesn't actually come with the little mini Nebulon that he's actually supposed to come with. So that's actually kind of like a little bit more filled in than it should be. But with this guy, he actually comes with a little Nebulon, and let me just show you this guy right over here. Oh, I love this so much. Did I actually tell you exactly how much I love Headmasters? I love Headmasters so much. So let's just get this guy straightened out a little bit and just give you a little bit of a good look into this guy right over here. He's actually very cool. I'm actually going to, right now, because I don't have his name handy or anything like that, I'm still actually going to call him, SqueezePlay and everything, because he's in essence a part of SqueezePlay and everything all together. But this guy's actually kind of like more of a drone more than anything else. You can actually see that in his face over here. And just let me move Dracula over here and then bring in Double Cross. And then right over here we can actually see that he actually came with a little bit more in the way of his little Nebulon partner and everything like that. So let's just bring this guy out over here, and there we are. Just let me set this guy to the side. And then this guy right over here is a little bit better as far as the sculpting is actually concerned, but not as far as like the coloring and everything like that. Like we actually have like kind of like more a well-defined we actually have like a more well-defined face, only because of the fact that we actually have like a little splash of paint right over here on the visor and everything like that. Not so much on this version of crosshairs and everything like that. So that's actually kind of a shame, but at the same time, just very cool. I always thought that Headmaster was actually just like such a great play value. I love this so much. Anyway, now let us get into the transformation of SqueezePlay over here, and let's get into it as soon as we actually do this at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and shed! Transforming SqueezePlay is actually really simple, and just let me take his Nebulon partner and just put him over here for now, because I know he's gonna fall off. So what we want to do is just take Browning out of the out of his hand here and everything, and then now we're actually just going to start manipulating things by moving his head down. We'll actually move this piece just like so, bring it up and just like that, and we'll actually do the same on the other side. And then we're actually going to open up those claws of his, and those are actually going to become his feet, and then just bring this just around right over here at the thigh, and then we'll bring this around like so, and then we're actually going to bring these feet right over just like this. And again, I really wish that this actually played a little bit more in the point of like so being more implemented into the transformation, or maybe like became something else like machine guns or something like that on his person and everything like that. But no such luck whatsoever. Let's take this tail right over here and we'll put it over here. We'll bring these down. We'll bring his arms out just like so, and then we'll actually just bring his hands like that, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll extend his hand just like that, his arms, and then we'll actually extend his hands just like that. We'll bring the chest down just like that, and then there goes the robot mode right over here. And the last thing that's actually needed is just bringing in his little Nebulon character right over here, and then we'll actually just bring his arms down and then fold him in, and there he goes. And then just add him just like so right onto his shoulders, and there goes SqueezePlay in robot mode. And just a little bit of a spoiler for later, and then we'll just like add his tail right over here, and this will actually become kind of like a more of a shield slash pulverizing weapon and everything. So there we go. And then we'll actually bring Browning, and just let's add that onto his hand right over here. And there we are. And there goes Squeeze Play in robot mode. Oh, and then one last thing, we're just gonna bring in the snake head and just add that to his back right there. And there we go. So after all is said and done, there he is in robot mode. And I really love this guy a lot. Let me tell you something. He is so cool. Squeeze Play actually does come with like a lot of great things over here. First off, let's get into his face over here. His face is actually really cool. I really wanted to turn on my my phone camera and everything so you can actually see all the details in here. It is really cool. I love seeing like the like glossy red going right into his eyes over here. I'm loving this helmet over here. That's actually kind of like giving me almost like Sentinel vibes and everything all together. He actually does come with his power strip right over here, where you can actually tell like what his endurance, speed, and like strength actually are and everything like that. It doesn't really work, but still harkens back to like the days where they actually did care about putting like a lot more playability into a figure. So there we go, right over there. And then let's just like to get a good look right over here. There goes his viper head right over here and everything like that, and that's actually really nice. I love the fact that his head is just like a full cobra and everything. I really do wish that we could have actually had like a way of like maybe converting this a little bit more and everything like that, so we can actually have like either more of a decent backpack or more robot and everything like that, because I could easily see where the cobra head could have actually gone like right in the front of his chassis right over here. But then let's go over here. Just really nice modeling work done over here and everything. He is almost like a copy equivalent of what we actually had with Mind Wipe and everything like that. But like, I'm actually going to use Dracula as my comparison and everything, because like pretty much nothing was actually pretty much changed over there, except for the fact that we actually don't have like the head manipulation and everything. But like, I'm loving these new legs over here. I love the designs going on here and here. Just really nice stuff and everything, you know. And then there goes Browning, you know, so you can actually kind of like pop that right into his hand, or you can actually put it right over here on the side of his arms and everything. So there we go. And then there goes his tail. You can actually use it for the punch ram and everything like that. So that's actually really cool. And there we are. His articulation goes like this. You actually have like twist back and forth and everything like that. You can actually have like a slight up and down and everything due to the shaky nature of the headmaster in the cavity right over here. In his chest cavity over here, you actually have like this juncture. Mine isn't as secure or anything like that, but you know this is exactly the way it's actually supposed to go because of the molding and everything. But there we go. So we have the head articulation. You can actually kind of like go 360 all the way around, uninhibited altogether and everything. You have a double joint right over here due to transformation. You have tilt going on the inside for his hand and everything due to transformation. You have bicep rotation right over here, so that's actually really nice. We can actually go all the way out just like so and everything like that, you know, so that's actually really nice as well. This is an added point of articulation, even though I don't know exactly what you'd actually use it for, but it's actually there just in case you actually you found something where you could actually make him more of a badass. So like, there we go. We have waist articulation right over here, so that's actually really nice. And then we can go all the way up just like so, all the way back over here, kind of inhibited except for the hood on the Cobra itself and everything, so that might stop you from doing a couple of things. You can actually just go all the way out, so he has extreme kung fu right over there, so that's actually really nice. I love that. You have upper thigh, you have thigh rotation right over here, right by the knee. So that's actually really nice. A 90-degree bend right over here. And you do have ankle articulation. And because of the fact that they were actually crab hands, you can actually bring them in and out just like so. So altogether, I would actually like to say that Squeeze Play actually comes with like a lot of dynamic articulation here and everything for like maybe a third string character and everything all together. So he's really nice. Let's give you some comparisons. And for Squeeze Play, I'm going to give you comparisons with Cyclonus. I'm just going to have to give you a little bit more headroom right over here because of Cyclonus' headpiece. So there we Kickback, Cascade, Double Cross, who I'm actually going to be fixing up tonight. Here goes next to Dracula, and I'm only bringing him in because we're actually just starting September, so it's the beginning of spoopy season. So like I'm actually just bringing him in just for the hell of it. And here goes next to Cloud Cover, and I really like the way they look a lot. So all together, I really love this guy, and I actually have to say to Robert Salesman, who actually sent me this guy, thank you, brother. I really appreciate having this guy in hand and everything like that. He is just so cool. I never imagined having Squeeze Play because I was actually going to like just bypass him and everything like that altogether because he was actually part of a multi-pack, and I'm actually starting to hate Hasbro multi-packs altogether and everything. But he, out of the kindness of his heart, he actually had like a double of this guy altogether and everything like that. I cannot tell you exactly how much I love this character and everything. He sent me Cliff Jumper. Be ready for an eventual like Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper review and everything. But like this guy is so cool, so great. I didn't imagine I was actually going to have this much fun with him and everything, and I'm actually surprised that I'm actually like, I high-key love this guy and everything. So now I actually just have to get the eventual Fangery and everything like that because I never got that guy in my collection. I heard Horrible is actually supposed to be coming up pretty soon and everything. And hopefully, let's see exactly what happens to complete this set. In any case, my dear friend and co-Transformers Hooligan and everything, Ultra Megatron has actually sent a version of Fangery over to TF Fangeek. So check out his channel, stalk his channel, and I am so high-key jealous of you, my friend, and everything, but I cannot wait to see your review on Fangery altogether and everything, because that's actually going to be friggin' awesome, and I can't wait to see exactly what you actually say about that guy and everything, because, like, I have actually been stalking him myself. I really want to see exactly what your take actually is. I'm actually going to go perusing the internet for something that's actually under $1 billion for Fangery, and there we go. So that is it for this guy. I'm going to give you final thoughts on this guy in just a moment. I love the fact that we're actually living in an age where Hasbro is actually giving final answers to certain characters and everything like that, and I love the fact that we actually have this guy, Squeeze Play, in hand again. I love his like ulterior side and everything like that. The Cobra Crab like monster that he actually becomes, I love it. What the hell is that actually supposed to be? I don't know. Nobody knows. I really never thought I was actually going to have this guy in hand, and because of the kindness of Robert Salesman, he actually sent me this guy and everything, plus the Cliff Jumper. So I really cannot thank you enough, bro, because like this guy is just great, and I didn't realize that he was actually going to be so amazing and so nifty in hand and everything. Again, that monster mode, I hate it so much, but I love it just because I hate it so much and everything. So it's so niche that it's actually great. It's so ugly that it's great. It's actually so ugly that it's beautiful. And that's what I love about this guy. He comes with like a little pistol, a little pop-out pistol and everything like that. That's just like amazing, and I love this so much and everything. So if you guys should get a chance to get the 4-pack, or if you have an amazing friend that actually has like another one in hand, or if you're able to find like a really decent price on him on eBay or Mercari, maybe not Mercari, but like if you actually decide to go off on eBay, if you find a chance to get this guy, go get him. He's awesome. I love him, and I think you will too. Hey, come here. Come closer. I really want to thank you all for once again joining me for a trip through nerddom. You actually had a lot of shit to do today and everything. I'm actually happy that you actually came in to see what I was actually up to. I really appreciate it right from here. You know, so like, let me tell you something. I love the fact that you actually joined me once again. My trip through nerddom is actually just like an amazing trip, an amazing voyage for me, and I love the fact that you actually came in out of the kindness of your hearts and everything to join me once again. Make sure that you treat love as an action word. Manifest like your deepest desires and everything like this. Send it out there into the universe and everything, and make sure that love is actually one of the things that you're actually like putting out there into the world and everything. Make sure that you're actually using it with friends, family, enemies, best frenemies and everything like that. Make sure you actually like pass it along down the line and everything like that, because it will actually mend the world and everything like that. I really, truly, wholeheartedly believe it. Make sure you actually send that love shooting out into the endosphere, right back into the 360-degree spiral of the universe. Bring it back down here over to HQ, because I could always use that love myself and everything. I appreciate you all for joining me. And as always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. And you know exactly how magical this guy is. When these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. And I look forward to talking to each and every single one of you soon. Take care, everyone.